Hey everyone, it's Epoch here, and welcome to my entry into this week's comic book cover challenge set by Alan at Comic Collector Geek. This week's theme is number 50 issue covers. So the reason for that being is Alan's birthday is this month, I believe on the 29th of January, and he'll be the big 50 this year, the big number 50. So in order to celebrate that, the challenge that he set out is to find 10 comics from your comic book collection that are at issues that are at number 50, and just to show them off here. So let's take a look at the 10 covers that I've picked out for this challenge. My first pick this week isn't actually a number 50, it's a Green Arrow annual number 4, but the reason I've picked this is it's the 50th anniversary special. Of course, Alan's birthday will be the 50th anniversary of his birth, so I thought that would fit in here. And to be honest, I just really love this painted cover here of the Green Arrow, and I wasn't sure if I'd ever get to show this cover in a comic book challenge, so this seemed like a good place to do that for the 50th birthday of Alan. So that's Green Arrow, Annual 4, 50th anniversary issue. The number 9 spot this week goes to the Amazing Spider-Man number 50. You might be thinking, why is this so down on the list? Well, simply because I don't actually have an original copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 50. This is a facsimile edition that came with the Spider-Man 2 DVD collector's edition back in 2004. So this is like ashcan size, this one. I actually got two of these. You're meant to get one with each set, but my set had two in for some reason, so I thought it was quite funny. But yeah, this is a reprint of Amazing Spider-Man number 50 in a kind of a smaller format, but it doesn't make the cover any less great. It's such an iconic cover here of kind of Spider-Man or Peter Parker walking away from Spider-Man. So that's the Amazing Spider-Man number 50. The number 8 spot this week goes to Green Arrow number 50 from his most recent series. I think this was the last issue of that series, as well as we have kind of Oliver here on the cover removing his mask as he's come to the end of his journey. Well, at least until the new Green Arrow series starts later this year. But yeah, that's just a fun one there with Green Arrow number 50. The number 7 spot this week goes to Harley Quinn Volume 3, number 50. The reason that this one's a bit lower on the list is because I showed it last week in the Infinity cover challenge, because it is an Infinity cover that repeats 3 times, which is really cool. Otherwise, it would be much higher just because it is such a great cover. It's a great Amanda Conner cover. Of course, Amanda Conner is one of my favourite artists, so I always like to showcase her covers. But like I say, this week it's a bit lower down simply because I showed it so recently in last week's challenge. So that's Harley Quinn, Volume 3, number 50. And at number 6 this week, we have Nightwing number 50, which is from his current Nightwing series. This one here we have in the cover, this is just after he's kind of been shot in the head, and the scar that's there to kind of stitch up the wound is in the shape of the Nightwing symbol, which I think is really cool. It's just a really kind of cool cover. This is when he kind of loses his memories from that. I didn't think much of the storyline itself. I'm not really a fan of it, but I think it's a cool cover nonetheless. That kind of the scar tissue there is the Nightwing symbol, like Nightwing is on his mind, on his brain, which is kind of cool. So that's Nightwing number 50. The number 5 spot this week goes to Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 50. Here we have the photo cover. For Buffy number 50, it's mainly the photo covers I have for this series. I'm kind of going back and filling in the comic cover issues, but at the time I was collecting, it was the photo cover. So here we have it's quite a mixed bag. We have kind of Buffy here in the background, which is a series 3 cast shot. Angel here in the front, which is a still from an episode. I think it's I don't think it's series 3 though. I think it might be an earlier one. And then again we have Xander here in the background. Cast photo from about the same time. We have the big number 50 here to show that it's the 50th issue. So that's Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 50. The number 4 spot this week goes to Web of Spider-Man number 50, which is just quite a cool cover here. We have kind of Spider-Man busting out of the page with all these characters around him. We've got like Silver Sable and Sandman and Puma and Prowler and Rocket Racer and Will o' the Wisp, it looks like. I just really like this cover. In the background we have this kind of the motif here of the gold foil number 50s, which is similar to Spider-Man number 300 that used the same kind of motif in the background with the number 300 instead of the number 50. I just think this is a really cool cover. Literally just before I started filming this video, I watched Mr. E, the Low Grade King's entry into this week's challenge, and he showed this cover as well. So it is such a great cover, which I really like. So that's Web of Spider-Man number 50. The next issue I've picked this week is Namor the Submariner, number 50. This is from the 1990s series. And here we have a nice kind of 90s gimmick cover, a foil cover here, with Namor kissing Sue Storm, or Sue Richards even. There, Mr. E, the Low Grade King, also showed this one as well. So what I've done to make it a wee bit different is I've taken this one out the bag, because this one's actually a wraparound cover as well. So the foil kind of goes all the way around, and here on the back we have the Human Torch and the Thing, and a Skrull character here, kind of stumbling upon Sue Richards kissing Namor, so that's going to be awkward later when they need to speak to Reed, I guess. But I just thought it was a fun one. So that's the foil cover for Namor the Submariner, number 50. And at number 2 this week, we have This Is It, number 50, which is another issue of the 1950s British humour magazine that I've showed some covers off in previous challenges. I know Alan loves a good get of art, so I thought I'd show this one here today with the kind of pretty lady there in the gold dress with the gold bauble. It says number 50 on it, and they're all having a party in the background, and guys in the back, the waiter here, stunned by the beauty of the person in front there. Joe from Black Box Silver and Bronze also asked that I show more of these in my videos, so I've been showing them when I can, when they fit the theme. So yeah, this is it, number 50. And the number 1 spot this week goes to the sensational She-Hulk, number 50. Another one that I noticed that Mr. E, the Low Grade King, showed in his video just before I started filming today, but it doesn't matter because I love this cover so much. I always love a gimmick cover, so I love the foil. I love the silver foil embossed logo. I love the simplicity of the cover of this, how we have the kind of negative space created by the black, and the green foil, which kind of outlines She-Hulk's body there to kind of show it off there for number 50. Here we have number 50 down here at the foot of the kind of dress there. So that's She-Hulk number 50 with the green foil cover. So that was my entry into this week's comic book cover challenge set by Alan at Comic Collector Geek. This week's theme was, of course, number 50 issue covers. To celebrate the Alan's upcoming 50th birthday. So if you want to take part, then pick out 10 covers from your personal comic book collection that are issue number 50, and then show them off in a video. So use the hashtags #50 comic covers, and that's 50 with the 50 rather than spelled out, and #Friday comic challenge, and that way everyone in the community that takes part in the challenge can follow those hashtags, get a look at your video, and you never know, maybe see some covers that they want to add to their own collection, or if you check out other people's videos, you might see something that you want to add to your own personal collection. If you'd like to check out some of my previous entries into the comic book cover challenge, then please click on this playlist that's linked here at the side. And of course, check out the original video by Alan, which should be linked in the corner box. And I'll put a link in the corner box as well for Mr. E, the Low Grade King's entry as well, because he showed a lot of great covers, way more than 10, but a lot of cool covers there, especially 90s gimmick covers if you're into those. So check out those 2 videos, and of course check out the playlist here for my previous entries into the comic book cover challenge, and I'll see you on the next video.